The Scary Movie franchise has been a unique cinematic phenomenon since the year 2000. Launching with a fresh blend of comedy and horror, the original Scary Movie cleverly skewered the teen slasher craze of the late 1990s, quickly becoming a cultural touchstone for fans of both horror and comedy. The first two films in particular are remembered fondly for their sharp wit, memorable characters like Cindy Campbell, and the ability to lampoon horror cliches while delivering laugh out loud moments. However, as the franchise progressed into parts 3, 4, and 5, the quality noticeably declined, often relying too much on slapstick and less clever humor. They also went into PG-13 family film affair, which left many longtime fans disappointed. Fast forward to Scary Movie 6, and the series attempts a revival, hoping to recapture the magic of its earlier days while updating its parodies for a modern audience. This time, Cindy Campbell, Anna Faris, has transformed into a recluse doomsday prepper living in isolation, a fresh and inspired twist on her character's journey. The motivation is relatable and adds a new layer of depth amidst the comedy. The plot kicks off when Ghostface returns with sinister intentions directed at Cindy's children, pulling her back into the chaos. Alongside her old comrades Brenda, Regina Hall, and Shorty, Marlon Wayans, she investigates a new string of murders, navigating through witty parodies of contemporary horror hits that keep the story engaging. I like how they put new horror movies to parody into this new movie. I was initially apprehensive about this movie. The trailer, while packed with funny moments, seemed to promise more laughs than they could realistically deliver. However, I was pleasantly surprised. The movie maintained a smile inducing energy right through to the end credits. But I didn't really like the ending very much, but I'll go into more detail shortly. One particularly hilarious highlight was the reintroduction of the Dewey character. His entrance and antics are some of the funniest scenes I've witnessed in years, managing to blend nostalgia with fresh humor perfectly. It truly reminded me of the era when these movies were at their comedic peak. Another joyful surprise was seeing Chris Elliott back. His portrayal of Nicolas Cage's character from Longlegs was not only incredibly funny but also a clever spoof that added a unique flavour to the film's humour. Despite this, his screen time was disappointingly limited to a cameo. Given how much I loved his work in Scary Movie 2, I was hoping for a more extended role, which would have been a real treat for fans of the earlier films. However, Scary Movie 6 isn't without its flaws. While the majority of the film moved at a lively pace, there was one major low point, an animated segment that felt awkward, poorly executed, and out of place. This part of the movie was cringeworthy and pulled me out of the experience entirely. It felt like a jarring detour rather than an integrated scene. Realistically, they should have just edited that scene out and left it as a deleted scene. Also, additionally, the twist ending was over the top and honestly ridiculous, which might leave some viewers scratching their heads. Yet, even with these drawbacks, the film's overall tone and humour held strong enough to keep me entertained. In comparison to parts 3, 4, and 5, Scary Movie 6 is a step up and so shows that the franchise still has potential when the right mix of talent and fresh ideas come together. The chemistry between Anna Faris, Regina Hall, and Marlon Wayans remains a strong point and continues to anchor the series with familiar, lovable characters. Overall, while this movie doesn't quite reach the heights of the original films, it serves as a fun, nostalgic, and mostly successful attempt at reinvigorating the Scary Movie franchise into a new era. If you're a fan of the series or enjoy horror comedy spoofs, this installment is worth a watch. Scary Movie 6 offers a welcome dose of humor and nostalgia, even if it stumbles in a few places. It's a reminder that the franchise's heart lies in its characters and fresh comedic takes on horror, something this movie manages to deliver well enough to keep fans smiling. It's a casual entertainment ride that balances old favourites with new twists, earning it a solid 3 out of 5 stars for me. Also, like because it's been 13 years since the last scary movie that to be released, because with a lot of popular horror movies that were released since then, it was they had a lot of source material to like to make make a new scary movie. But what I also would have loved is if they added some spoofs in the Conjuring series, seeing as they were very popular movies. I would have liked to have just have some references to the Conjuring series. I reckon that would have been very fun. If you like this sort of content, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more upcoming horror movie reviews. And lastly, I'll just say it again that I give this movie 3 stars out of 5.